Hello everyone, Indie Brick Productions here with my review of the LEGO Star Wars set 75081, the T-16 Skyhopper. This set was released back in 2015. It came with 247 pieces, 2 minifigures, as well as a Womp Rat, and all that was for $25. If you want to get the set used today, it'll cost you around $24, and new it'll cost you around $33, so you're not going to be seeing much of a price difference there. Well, so with that out of the way, let's take a look at the minifigures. First up here, we have our T-16 Skyhopper Pilot. He has some really nice detailing all around him. He's a pretty great figure. You can see that he has some little maroon pants, kind of like an overall, this larger jumpsuit with carrying up into his torso printing. Then you can see he has this nice light gray glove detail, as well as like this vest kind of on him with all these straps just to kind of keep him buckled in there and keep his kind of like jumper on. And then you can see some more straps on the back, as well as like a little utility belt. And then for his face print, if we just pop off his helmet, I'll show that in a little bit more detail later on. You can see that he has his little visor down, as well as kind of like a little angered face, as well as like a little chin strap, which is really nice. And then you can see kind of like a more cocky, happy expression with the chin strap as well. You can see that. Kind of almost looks like Kanan a little bit. I'm not too sure why. That just kind of reminds me of him. And then his helmet is the normal helmet that is used in a lot of these Star Wars sets, especially for Anakin and his little pod racer. But you can see there's like these two little emblems in there, probably something from Tatooine. And then these two little stripes going down it. So overall, a pretty cool minifigure in my opinion. Let's move on to the next. Taking a look at the Tuscan Raider of the set. I'm pretty sure this guy is new for this set, I think. But you can see like all of his little robes and cloth kind of tattered about him, like right here and up on the back. And then you can see his like utility belts and brown straps kind of just protecting him, as well as like this little almost like voice box, it looks like. And then some tan arms, which is really nice. And then this kind of like pike, which they use to beat people in Tatooine. And then you can see this really awesome head mold with like all these little crisscrossing patterns, as well as these little spikes kind of protruding from the top there. Then you can see his little beady eyes, as well as his little mouth. So overall, a pretty great figure in my opinion. Taking a look at the actual set here, at the bottom, we have this rather large cannon, compared to the last one that we got back in 2003. You can see that it's made up of like a wheel piece, as well as some little pin pieces that kind of just pull out. And then there's like a little gear piece up in the front there, as well as a pole, which just gives it this nice sleek look. And then on this backside area, you can see some Technic pins just holding the whole set together, as well as some slope detail just to give it that nice shape. And the wings can be folded in a bunch of different motion, so they can go all the way down, so like this, so they could be vertical and have it almost like a B-wing, and then they could be horizontal completely. The best way to store it for me, like to have it on the ground, is just to have them like this, kind of folded up like a shuttle. And then the pose that it should be on, that is shown by LEGO, is 2 clicks down like that. And then you can see the very nice shaping of the T-16 Skyhopper. The wings are made up of probably around 10 pieces, just a clip with this larger plate piece, some lights on each side of the wings. And then on the bottom, you can see some flick fire missiles, which you know how those work. You push down on it and it shoots forward, push down on it, shoots forward. And then up in the front here, you can see some little cone pieces just to give some a little extra detail. They might be guns. I'm not too sure on this vehicle because it is rather obscure in the Star Wars universe. You really only see it whenever Luke's holding it in A New Hope. But if we take a look at the larger fin here, you can see the sticker detail right here, as well as another little cone piece sticking out, kind of congruent with this. And then you can see it all kind of just matches up. And this might be like a little laser here. Then you can see how the wings kind of built up with all these like Technic beams and stuff. Then you can see all these slopes that kind of make up the front here, as well as this nice red stripe. And then there's a sticker detail right there to make that all red. And then there's also a sticker detail right there to make it all red. And then it's just topped off by a 1x6 little tile. And then that's pretty much the like top fin. And then it kind of tapers down into the like body of the set, and where here we have like a Phoenix sticker right there. as well as some little grill and tile pieces. And we have the same on the other side, same Phoenix. And then these are some really cool printed pieces, which have like this extra little detail down here. And if I just plop this guy down, this whole section folds up because there's like a hinge right there. So you can have them both folded up like so if you want it to, or you can have like one. And if you close one, it kind of opens the other, which is kind of neat. So you can kind of just play with it like that. But if you open one side up here, you can actually access this little crate that's kind of hidden in the center of these two. And if you pop that open, there's nothing inside. But if we take our little pilot here, you can put his gun in like so, close it up, and then put it back in there. So that's really, really neat. Then you can see some more sloping in there, as well as, I'm pretty sure this exclusive print or sticker. Let me examine it. Okay, yeah, it's a sticker. You can see it has some nice detail, and it kind of just has like a little bit of blue at the top to show like the windscreen. And then our little guy, you can put him in a seated position, and he'll just fit in there nice and neat in the center one. Now you might want to open the other one just so that you can kind of go both sides, and then you can see he's in there like so, and then you can close both of these guys up and you can see him kind of just sitting in there. So that's pretty much the build of the set. Let's look at my final thoughts and opinions about the set. My final thoughts about the set is it's a very nice remake of the 2003 one. It definitely upgrades it. You can see the older one all the way down there. But this one is a very great update, and it probably was needed. I needed a remake, and it's just nice to get something obscure once in every now and then. And then it also came with a new Tuscan Raider. I want to say he was new to this set, maybe. I'm not too sure on that, but I think he is. And then the inclusion of a little Womp Rat's really cool as well. And then the overall design of the ship, for $25, you're getting a pretty great deal. So that's really going to do it for me today. If you did go to like the video, please like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Indie Brick Productions is out, and may the brick be with you. Thanks, guys.